Hello, welcome to Rock of Grace Bible Reviews. Today with the Allan 44 Longprimer Thinline Bible, King James Version, in black natural goatskin leather. So it was new for 2025. Came out at the end of the year. And yeah, let's have a short look. It comes wrapped in the paper. Natural grain goatskin leather. So it has a very strong grain here. It's not like the Highland goatskin that Allan usually does. It's the natural grain here. So we have 5 tool spine hubs here. They're not sticking out. And we have the tool line around, Holy Bible at the front. Concordance is written here. No King James Version or so, they just write here in front Holy Bible. So this is what they do by Allan. And yes, this is a semi-yapp. They're writing generous semi-yapp, but we can see here it touches completely. So we have full yapp here and here not. So yes, so full yapp means closing here, protecting the page edges. So that's for the protection. We have the gold gilding here. Navy blue ribbon markers, red under gold, page edges, and yeah, these 3 markers here. So okay, let's go to the inside. Here we have the gold line, goatskin in and outside. So in the inside it is lined with navy blue Meriva calfskin liner. So that's a different feel, very soft. And here the strong grain, the outside. It feels very robust, very strong. Okay, then it is edge lined. So here connects with the paper. That's why it's also glued together here. So that's the construction, how it is. So makes it more flexible, more durable as well. Doesn't tear that easy. Okay, so let's go inside. We have the Thinline edition here, cardstock at the beginning. So some cardstocks here, starting with the 8 pages presentation pages, family record here, right, presented to by on. Start with your family record. You can write husband, wife, marriage date, the children names and birth dates, the marriages of the children, or maybe other marriages you're witnessing during the time you have this Bible, grandchildren, and death, of course, as well. So it's designed to be an heirloom Bible so that you can pass it down to the family and you can record history in it. Yes, so we are coming into the Bible here, the title page, Holy Bible, Authorized King James Version. And this is the Longprimer edition of Allan. So there are other kinds. There are the 60 series that have thicker paper, the 50 series with 36 GSM. This one has 28 GSM. So later we'll do also a comparison of the different Bible sizes and paper as well. And basically, otherwise it's the same with chain references. If you know it, then this is the same here in this Bible as well. It has the epistle dedicatory, the license at the beginning, then table of content here, alphabetical, and the traditional, how it appears in the Bible. Page numbers down here. So, and then we have signs that are used here, pronunciation marks. They limit pronunciation marks. They also describe it here. So at some words you find it, they're not that common. And also they reduce it, for example, if the word repeats throughout a chapter, it just puts on the first word the pronunciation marks that you know how to pronounce it rightly. Yeah, the note to the references here. 2 main characteristics. Here they embody a complete revision of the existing references in the Oxford edition of the Authorized Version. That is to say, they omit purely verbal references. So yeah, you can read it here for yourself. Some references have been added from the most recent commentaries, and yeah, all is described here in this text. Yeah, you can read it for yourself, and then we have also some other abbreviations, signs that are used in the center column here of the page layout. Yeah, when we look inside, we see the chapter is written out like that from the beginning. We have a small margin only, so they also saved some space here on the margin. You can see that later in the comparison. We have the title of the book here. We have paragraph signs as well, where new paragraphs are coming, otherwise verse by verse layout. We have here numbers and letters that refer to the center column in the text. We have the first word capitalized and also the drop caps here. Yeah, it's a 10, 11 point. How did I say it? Vintage copy, crisp black letter, typeface on this 28 GSM India paper, lightweight yet highly opaque. That's what they're saying about it. And yeah, we can see a bit of ghosting here on the other side, and they've reduced the thickness of the paper to make a thinner Bible. Yeah, I hope you can get a feel. This is a thin Bible paper, like you typically know it. So be a bit careful with it. It's not grabs that easily, like in the other editions. And yeah, you have always a summary, what's going on in the page here on top. Again, you have the book and chapter here. And important is it's writing the chapter where it starts on the page. So it's not saying that here chapter 1 continues, but chapter 2 means chapter 2 is starting on this page. Chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, and so on. Yes, so you have chain references here. That means these references leading you through the Bible. So they don't give you, for example, all the references like in other editions of the King James, for example, that you have all the references that lead you to other scriptures here related to the first verse, but it gives you one scripture here and maybe another to this word related and so on, and then it leads you through the different scriptures. So they are still there, but you are led through by going to the next page and so on. Yeah, all the explanations are at the beginning here, how they did it, so you can read it for yourself in the video. You can pause it. And yeah, just to give you an impression, maybe we go a bit closer so you can have a bit better view at it. So center columns you have here. Can be read quite nice here. Just to give you an impression. Yes. All right. Then also about the Longprimer is that when you come to a new book, the next book, they start not necessarily on the next page. So they just continue. So it also communicates that it's one story, it's fluent, one book connected to the next one. So that's throughout here. So as long as there's space here, they will put the beginning of the book just right under the next one. Yeah, second book called Moses, we have the different, just go through it a bit. So you see also it lays flat from the beginning, right? From the first pages here. No problem with this Bible. Going in Psalms, the layout is everywhere the same, verse by verse layout. And then we come to the New Testament. Title page for the New Testament is here. So also, when the references have no space anymore here, they will continue down at the bottom. So it's always referring close to the right or the next side. So what is next appears here. So this is how you find it. Then they have always the year on the top, the year when it was written. So they mainly use Asher's chronology, except from yeah, the first times here where it's uncertain, they don't give it. It's only up from Abraham that it appears the first time, 21st century BC. And yeah, this is what they use and give you at the head of the page. So then they have additionally everything another Longprimer also has. We come to Revelation. We have the dictionary of scripture, proper names, and the subject index with the concordance in the back. So the concordance around 160 pages. They have here the proper names, so all the names of people, places. They are here inside. And then it's more people, places. Yeah. Then the concordance subject index, where you have the subjects, main topics. They say they don't prefer any school of thought, so it can be helpful for everyone. The different subjects, also some subjects have chain references, so you will be led through the main subjects, also explanation at the beginning. So then concordance, here you have everything written out like that. And at the end you have the maps as well. New Oxford Bible maps, 9 maps on 16 pages. So these pages are also a bit thinner, the paper, than usually. Just go through it here. The different maps that are usually here. And then you also have lined paper at the end. So yeah, here you have the index to the maps, so different places are here. And here is the lined paper, 32 pages, lined paper in the back, like a small notebook where you can do your own references, your own notes, and also cardstock, so it can really be a personal Bible here. Maybe sermon notes you can put in the back, so they have enough space for that. In the end, we have Allan binding by Jongbloed from the Netherlands, so this premium Bible bindery. Yes, so that's a Bible. It has a thickness of 32 millimeters or 1¼ inch. And 100,000 center column references with dates above. And yeah, now we do a comparison to other versions of Allan that you can get in comparison. So we have here the 53 in Highland Goatskin. They have longer ribbons for this version. And as we open it, you can get an idea here. Smaller margins as well. The paper, maybe we do a comparison like that. You can see the see-through. This below is 36 GSM, this one 28 GSM. That's a unit of the weight of the paper. Yeah. So maybe you can get an impression here. Quite thinner Bible paper. And this is thicker paper. Yeah. So you can also realize in the thickness of both. So it comes slightly thinner, otherwise the same content inside. You get a bit of weight. This is 1.1 kg. So you save some weight, you save some space. Also they do it a bit smaller here and thinner on this side. So yeah, you can also feel the difference. This is quite portable Bible. This is already a bit heavier. Still not too bad. But yeah, you also see the difference. Highland Goatskin, natural grain, Goatskin. Yeah, otherwise the same content. Then we have the 62 here in calfskin leather. So this is more the desk Bible here. It's remarkable thicker. You can see here, this is 40 GSM paper, writable paper with wider margins, so you can see clear difference here. Just to open it, yeah, there is an impression of the ghosting of the two versions. So you still have a bit there. And yeah, so this is the difference, different in the margins, of course. And once again, the thick paper. Yes, so here are the comparisons. Maybe another Thinline Bible from Thomas Nelson. Here the King James Thinline Bible that we have also with 36 GSM paper. Here nothing much in the back, only the maps. So do the comparison. This is slightly thinner, slightly, but here you have everything what a Longprimer has inside. Differences, not that much, I would say. Especially when you have here the content from this part here as additional material, study material, and the note pages inside. So otherwise we'll have a very slim Bible that could be even compared. Slimmer than this one, right? But here you get this extra. Yeah. Okay, that's it. I hope you liked the video. You can subscribe for more and write in the comments what you think about it if you have further questions. Okay, so then if you want to order such a Bible, they still have them in stock on their homepage, Allan Bibles Direct. .co.uk. You can still get it under the 44 KJV. So, okay.